What's goody, fam? It's your favorite Cuzzos D.
And your boy DJ G.
And you are not vibing with
this Drinks on Me podcast, baby.
That's right. Pull up, niggas. Pull up. Let's go back in time for a minute. So, we talked about church. We talked about tithes. We talked about fathers. We talked about love. We talked about purpose, time, perspective, your why. But today I want to talk about something that's just as important, if not more important than all of those, and that's self-worth.
Ooh. Yo.
I just fire out this nigga. He just got fire out because that nigga didn't know where I was going. You didn't know.
Man, look, it's so funny, D, that you brought that up tonight.
Oh, shit. Look, that boy been
having
knowing.
a conversation about, damn, man, why do I feel, you know what I'm saying, like vague right now? Like, I don't know where shit is going. And it kind of makes me feel like, damn, okay, I know this shit's supposed to be bigger than what it is, but why is it right here right now? Am I making any kind of motherfucking sense, bro?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
From the
like,
aspect of where you're coming from, you making perfect sense because, let me wrap this leg.
I mean, and it does. It plays with your self-worth. It really does. Because I'm like, damn,
well, yeah, I know. It do hit you. It make you think, damn, am I like, do I really got it like I think I got it? Because I feel like this shit should be, I feel like this shit should be amazing. Well, it's amazing to me.
Right.
This shit is
right. Exactly.
Me.
Right.
I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Like, am I fucking up?
Exactly.
I think every entrepreneur or anybody who ever chased something really hard and then they get to that point and then it just be like, damn, like I thought it would be more by now. Like I guarantee you that's a cliche line for everybody. It's like somebody who chasing a high, chasing a goal. They make that goal, they sacrifice for that goal, and when they get it, they just be like, damn, that's what shit. I put in 10,000 hours. And
man, what you say? Look, I swear we on the same page, bro, because I just had the conversation that okay, I feel like I got them two consciences, on my shoulder, right? One telling me, hey, this shit is gonna be amazing, keep going. And then the other one telling me, you know what, this shit stopping right here. Like, what if it don't go no further than this? You know what I'm saying? And I've been struggling with that today. You know what I'm saying? For some reason today, bruh, I've been struggling with the self-worth. Well, one half is telling me this shit is gold, and the other half is telling me, man, you worthless with this. I don't even know why you doing this. You know?
Man, I think that's the most honest thought that everybody has.
Yes.
At some point. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I can't think of one person who actually out here trying to get it.
Yes.
And he hasn't had that thought. Because this man, you just get there. I know we talked about it or touched up on something like this in the past, but it's like you just get there and you get tired. I remember saying that, nigga, you just get tired and you be like, fuck it. And I'll let you want to binge Netflix and all that shit.
Right.
Get to that point and it's just like, man, I could just, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You get to that point.
Exactly.
Like, man.
I know,
what,
right?
Man.
But
fuck this. I'm putting in so much work. I'm going 120, nigga. And what the fuck is this shit?
Exactly, man.
I understand. But see, that's why I'm glad we on this topic, man. Because self-worth is a big thing for me because that shit drives me. Other than my why, my family and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your fuel. That turns into your why. But at the end of the day, what drives you has to come from you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has to come from inside. You can't expect because that lets you down too. Like I said, the same thing that drive you, that's your why, drive you crazy. So when they driving you crazy, what's driving you?
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because if the world driving you crazy and then your why is driving you crazy, what's driving you? If you don't have that self-worth inside at that point, you quit. It's just plain and
Right.
simple. You ain't got it. So what you saying, bro? Man, look, I done had that motherfucker. Boy, look, I
I
done had that
know, man.
motherfucking conversation with myself and a round table of 6 other niggas. That's 6 other me's happen to be myself.
Man, look, I done had it with so many too. But okay, it's just the thing, right, D? The shit we doing right now has
Amazing.
been amazing, right? Been fucking amazing. Just today, um, I got on that Fiverr, you know what I'm saying? And well, okay, so I couldn't think of a fucking mission statement or a vision statement, right, for ALS tribute, right? And I'm like, damn, man, this is an important part of what we trying to do too. And of course, I can explain it, but as far as writing it, I couldn't write the shit, right?
Right.
So I get on Fiverr, man, and I'm talking to the guy. I call him like our little creative team internationally. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in Pakistan, and
All right.
I'm telling the guy about it because he do this shit for a living. Like he writes
Mission statements.
mission statements, value statements, all that
Ain't
shit.
that some shit? Nigga getting
Yeah, I
paid to
know,
write
right?
your mission statement. Where's
Yes.
Jerry Maguire when you need him? Who's coming with me?
Who's coming with?
But check this shit out, right? So I started telling him what our nonprofit was about.
Right.
And man, he hit me back and was like, I got a special package for you. It ain't cost me nothing, D.
He did it for free.
He did it for free and
Damn.
said, I got to do this. He's like, I know exactly what, what I'm saying, y'all trying to do. I know exactly what y'all going through because over here it's even worse. And I was like, damn. And he was like, brother, you gotta let me be a part of it. Just let me be a part of it, D. Now, 8 years ago, when I first met my wife, and she asked me what was it I was trying to do at that time, I said, man, I just want to take my whole entire family. We get a business and we go global. Right? All I'm saying is this guy's in Pakistan. He fell in love with what we trying to do so strong that hell he wouldn't provide his service for free. You know what I'm saying? And this is international. This ain't on our local level. This internationally. But still, even after that, D, I'm still asking myself, even after that, I still
Man,
got
I
both
don't
of
really
them
feel
on my
like,
shoulder.
man, you hit the
Man,
man's
that's a
again,
big,
didn't you?
yeah,
Man,
yeah. Like,
shit.
damn, I'm like, okay, what this shit's supposed to be bigger than this.
Well, damn.
You
Now
know
I
what I'm
gotta.
saying?
I ain't gonna even mix my drink yet because I want to comment on that. Then when you go into another long, you know what I'm saying, thing that you do, then I'll make my drink. But
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. If everybody don't know, your boy DJG is long-winded.
that's the fuck, nigga. That is not the word. Is it
Says
long-winded?
back it
I
up.
mean, what?
Back
Long
that shit up,
tornadoed it.
nigga.
Nigga, that nigga tornado-winded. The back end. Not that nigga backdraft in the nigga. Woof, woof.
Yeah. I always got a story, man. It just happens that way.
But look, check this out though. Check this out. I'm about to hit you with the womp womp, the wham wham, and the whoop dee. I'm gonna hit you with all that shit, right?
Right.
Here it is. Now, the statement that you just made, like we're gonna dig deep in this. This might be an hour one. I hope it's not though. But we gonna dig into that. Now, the statement that you just made, one, that's phenomenal, right? That's fire. See, shit like that,
Right.
that
Exactly.
motivates me though. Shit like
Right.
that
Right.
motivates me
Exactly.
to to keep me going. Here's why.
Right.
All right, so before you ended, you said 8 years ago you told China that your dream was to take your whole family and go global, right? Okay.
With a business.
With a
Take a
business.
business and go global. Yeah.
All right. So fast forward to the statement that you just made.
Right.
It's a nigga in Pakistan
Right.
who
Exactly. You
wanna
reading it,
do
brother.
wanna do the shit for free. And trust me, I use Fiverr. They don't do
Right.
shit for free. I know,
Right. I know they
right
don't.
now,
I know they don't, bro.
don't do
I
shit for
know.
free. All right,
Right.
that
Right.
don't work, nigga. That
Right.
don't work. They do it for cheap, but not for free.
Right.
So that right there, nigga, if you had that on your prayer board, you can kind of take that off because you just went global.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We just went global with that move. What this brother was saying was, I want to be a part of that. You feel what I'm saying? So ALS ain't just staying here. And that's just by, man, just look, this is what we was talking about, man. Is the idea of something that can be so powerful, man, that people look, I'm telling him, I'm just starting this. You feel what I'm saying? And I can't wait to see, bro, what he writes. I can't wait. You know, because the last thing we left with, bro, was I told him, man, I'm glad that God chose you, you know, and make sure you bring it completely from your heart. Everything you feeling right now, bring it from your heart. And you know what? He was like, brother, you ain't even got to worry about that. I ain't never met this man.
Brother.
Right.
Don't worry, brother. I got you,
Yeah.
brother.
And he ready to go. You know,
ALS,
but
brother.
this
I
is a
got you. I'm
contact.
ready. 100% free. I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready to go, brother.
I feel like that's a contact D we gonna have throughout this process. Like that's gonna be an internationally contact we got now.
Well, you know, with the coming to the logos and us getting the copyright shit, that I fuck with niggas from Pakistan. People I
Right.
put y'all on, they make all the logos and send me the copyrights, and they do a good
Yes.
job.
Right. Yeah, they do.
Fiverr. So I was like, shit, nigga, that was a lick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, man.
But see, here's the thing, another thing. Now that I got my drink made, appreciate you. Here's the big thing with that though, right? What's driving you has to be like on the forefront at
Agreed.
all times, right? Even
Right.
if you do what you're doing right now, like you said, if this is as far as it goes, right?
Right.
You can
Right.
look at it two ways. You can look at it as, man, you know, it didn't go where I needed it to go, or you can look at it as, man, I did what I said I was gonna do, and I touched some people, and then those people ain't no telling what they what
Right,
that
bro. That's
did.
the thing.
Like when it came to what I do now, health wise, like training folks. When I first
Mhm.
started, like I said, I didn't even know I couldn't even charge people. I didn't have it in my heart to charge people. I didn't know how
Right.
to even approach that when I supposed to care. Then when I got to the point where I could charge people, I didn't want to overcharge them. I just wanted to charge enough to where I was straight and
Right.
they were straight. And what I
Right.
gave them was much more value than what they might seem like, yo, you charging me this for that? Because I've been, like I said, with meetings with these online trainers. Hell, I just finished up another thing right quick where at the end of it, they try to sell you on their training. You know, they give you like a free certificate for online training.
Yeah.
You go through it, but then, no, they real cool with it though. They ain't pushy. It's just like, yo, do you want to join this elite team and come up and come up and come up? But it was
Right.
cool. I do that because it allows me to see how other trainers are approaching their style. And when I run up on people that we have similar values as far as looking at health as a holistic, not the way, you know, not my holistic with the W, but the H. Um,
Right.
and they approach it that way, understanding that it's much more than just the physical activity. I got much respect for that. And then you can see how they word things differently, but it's the same kind of concept. Y'all have the same kind of mindset. So I'll probably sit down and do the 15-minute call, tell them no, I'm good. Like you do with the timeshare, so you can get the free breakfast in the hotel room.
Right.
And then
Whoopsie.
there it is. You know what I'm saying? Stiff arm. Pop, pop. Stiff arm a bit. You know what I'm saying? Get done with that, and then we'll be straight. But
Right.
you have to know your self-worth. Like that's so big. Like know that you are enough, right?
Right.
You
Right.
got it. Like right now, we all go through those times where we like, man, this shit don't even make no sense why I ain't where I think I should be
Right.
because of the work I'm putting in. But I saw something from that was put up. my marketing mentor, Russell Brunson, put it up. He said, it's not your lack of skill, it's your lack of opportunity.
Mm.
So he was like, it's
Damn.
not that you don't have the skill. It's like, man, you probably the best at what you do.
Right.
People just don't know you.
But you know what, D? I'm what you just said. I was thinking about that too. Like, okay, you know me. I've always been pretty a one man show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do it all. You know. But I'm learning you can't be the entrepreneur you want to be without people. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
So now I get stuck in a situation where, hell, you know, I probably could have wrote this mission statement and this and that, but I just felt like this time it was time to give somebody else a shot who that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I said that I want to be able to take people's gifts, make a platform for them, you know what I'm saying, so their talents and gifts can come to life, right? That's one of my biggest things I wanted to really do in the world. And now I had that opportunity because we do have that platform. We have that platform in many ways, but we're not inviting the people in, you know what I'm saying, that is talented in the areas that we need. Because me and you, we got time that, hell, we got to spend on a lot of different things, a lot of different facets of our businesses that we got, you know. So we need people to be the entrepreneurs we want to be. We ain't gonna be able to do it without it. Make the impact. Well, at least we're not gonna be able to make the impact that we could make without, you know what I'm saying, people.
Help
Yeah.
is required. Like I said, I don't know too many people who do it on their own. And it's kind of like once you get in your lane, right? Once you figure out your lane and then you
Right.
stay in your lane, then you understand the other roads that you need to put cars on. You see what I'm saying? Like
That's super deep.
you
Yeah.
got your lane. That's your lane. Like my lane is what I do. I'm really good with this health shit. I got that
Right.
shit sold up. Now I can branch off if need be and do like, you know what I'm saying, the production side because I went to school for that.
Right.
But if I can get another motherfucker who's just as good, and
Right.
this is what they do 24/7, and they got that shit sold up, then you supposed to let them come in. If my
Right. Exactly.
strong suit ain't marketing, and I got a motherfucker who's strong at marketing, then you let them do that, and you stick to what you do. Like your job, I learned that from Russell Brunson. So he was like, nigga,
Right.
he didn't know shit tech. All he
Right.
knew was I got an idea for a program that can fucking change the game when it comes to online
Right.
marketing. I
Exactly.
can't build it. I can't build it, and I couldn't even tell
Right.
you where to start. But you tech motherfuckers get it. So I'm gonna
Right.
explain it to you. Y'all go in the drawing room, come back with it. If that's what I'm talking about, then I can market the fuck out of it.
That's the way it need to be. You know, look, the other thing, D, about self-worth, right, is that let's flip it. Sometimes you can have too much of it where you kind of become selfish. Like, I think that's been one of my issues too, is that I ain't inviting nobody in because can't nobody do it like me. I can't trust motherfuckers to do it because it ain't gonna get done. I'm feeding myself, I'm misinforming myself, you know what I'm saying? And that can play a part in your self-worth too. You
I
know,
think that's
when
more
that
so ego thing,
I
not
mean,
self.
true it is.
I
True
think
it.
that's
But look,
more so
niggas'
ego.
egos, you got to admit. I mean, it fuck with their self-worth. Because a nigga think he bigger, you know what I'm saying, than you. Like, I'm worth more. Like, you beneath me. You know what I'm saying? And that does play. Niggas' egos play hand in hand with a self-worth when you think about it.
I can see
You
that.
know?
I can see I can see how the lines can get drawn in that.
Yeah, it's a real thin line between them
If you
two.
don't know how to separate.
Oh yeah, because you know it's some motherfuckers who don't. They don't.
I can see how that
Like, for
can
instance,
blend in.
Donald Trump, that motherfucker.
No, Donald Trump retarded. He don't
I
count.
mean, but still,
No,
if you looked at him and his self-worth, right, he think
no,
he worth and above any motherfucking thing, D. Period.
no. I will
He can
not.
do what he want to do. He don't give a fuck about what nobody, hey, it don't matter to him.
No.
You know, and then it becomes like you said, it's that much of a thin line between that and insanity.
No, that nigga's just dumb. No, Donald Trump is the nigga who ate the crayons. He ate the chip paint.
Hey,
his parents definitely was sister and brother.
Inbreeders.
That nigga is the nigga who family is on like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The family that's on like Wrong Turn. When you make that wrong turn, that Trump Towers type shit. No, you go have to pick a whole nother nigga. That nigga ego ain't what it. No, that nigga is simply retarded. It's a difference. Like Sling Blade got more sense than Donald Trump, nigga. Radio had more sense than Donald Trump.
I agree with that.
And I know he our president. Well, y'all president.
Right.
My motherfucking president got on there and did the eulogy for my man. You know,
I know, right? Exactly.
But John Lewis, you know what I'm saying? My man Obama did the eulogy for my man.
Yeah, man.
But that's my president forever. But Donald Trump, man, his ego ain't what it is. That nigga just ain't got a brain. Okay.
Well, what you do with that? Like, still,
this self-worth still ain't. Nigga, I'm trying to figure out why this nigga ain't strapped up by that. Like, I've been nigga for the past 4 years. I've been trying to figure out how is this nigga not strapped up. Y'all got to explain to me how this nigga is walking around. I don't get it.
That's because he didn't made them deals, man.
That nigga got that money. You know what he is good at? Money. Donald Trump is good at money.
I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying? You know me, I don't trust no motherfucking body. But my thing is, I trust you in what you good at. You feel me? Okay, you good at handling money? Oh, I trust you with that. You might not be good in shit else, but you good with that. You know, I trust you, you know, on the level of shit that, you know, if you a liar, I trust that your ass gonna be a liar.
I trust you to do what you gonna do. That's
I trust that you gonna do because, hey, we all human. You can't trust every motherfucking thing because ain't none of us 100%.
I trust you to do what you're gonna do. That covers every spectrum for me. They be like, you trust me? Hell yeah, I trust you to do what you're gonna do. So whatever you do, I trusted you to do that.
Yeah, man.
So you can't let me down. You can just prove me right or wrong. I knew you was gonna do that. I knew it. I trusted your ass to do what you was gonna do, and you did it.
Yeah, and that's how it go, man. You know,
man, it starts there. It starts at that self-worth, man. Like you said, now I do see where the lines can get blurred, like you said, and niggas' self-worth can be like egotistic as a motherfucker. And they feel like they gotta do everything, but those be them same niggas that gotta get knocked on their ass real quick.
Exactly.
And then they realize, or they don't realize, and then they end up crashing and burning. Right.
Hell.
But you just gotta learn how to separate the lines, man. Everybody, there's definitely a way. Like it's not impossible to separate your ego. Actually, you can kill your ego. Fuck your ego. Be humble with this shit. That's how I come into everything.
You know
even though I know what I know, I still know I don't. Why was wise man knows that he knows nothing.
Right.
And that's how I approach it, nigga. I'm trying to learn as if I live forever. And live as if I die tomorrow. So it's like, yo, I come into every situation humble. I'm trying to learn. If you speaking, I'm trying to see what you got. If I could take something from it, cool. If I know you speaking dumb shit, I'm gonna look at your ass like, really, nigga.
Right. Well,
I had a conversation with you because it's entertaining. But
I said, you know, I always tell my kids, look, even if you don't like the shit, still have a conversation because you never know who you might meet that you might need that like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be able to talk about it. It might not be your thing, but you could at least still hold a conversation.
Facts. It's good at building conversation. Like,
right. It's good at that networking. You know what I'm saying?
Learn a lot about learn a little bit about a lot of things. Learn a little bit about a lot of things. That way you'll be able to talk about a lot of things a little
bit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That when you get put in a room, like if we get on the international level, you know, we can't just be talking the local shit. You know, we got to have a little bit of everything.
Well, you know, what I learned when I was getting my life coach certification is one of our main things is I ain't gotta know shit about what you do. Like I I ain't got to know nothing about what you do.
True.
I just need to know, let you know.
Right.
Let you know what the fuck you're doing. And damn it, that's my job. I don't have to know. I can go and rock the room. Why? I don't need to know about what you do because you know enough to hell. I can have a conversation with you and go on that bitch and rock the room. And they be like, damn, how you know all that? Because I talked to this nigga. And this nigga knows it all. Why? Like, go in there and kill it. Like my man, one of my other mentors, E.T., he was like, nigga, I ain't never watched Floyd fight, but I can go in a room and use him in every fucking analogy I need. Why? Because I know his passion. He was like, nigga, I know what he sacrificed because I do the same. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to watch him fight to know the steps, to know everything he put, the blood, sweat, and tears he put into it, because that's universal when you actually going out here and getting it. Those traits are the same. So I ain't got to be an expert in your shit. I'm just an expert in my shit. And my shit is realizing that you are phenomenal in your shit. So now I got to make you realize you phenomenal in your shit. And so you can go out there and be phenomenal in your shit. With confidence.
I mean, no. I get it. But like you said, universal language. It goes
that's that
back
self-worth.
to me and the guy earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I said what I said about our nonprofit, that universal language kicked in because damn it, he knew because it's happening on his block.
He instantly could connect. He was like,
he
man,
instantly could
I
connect
understand, brother.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it sealed the deal, you know, because it was something that we could have a conversation about. Like, we don't know each other. We ain't never even fucking met. You know, this was a first time thing. And here we are, shit. And everything I know, I'm brother. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing about that too. Because shit like that fuck with your head too. When it's people that you know for years, and they ain't really getting it or supporting it, that fucks with your self-worth.
Oh yeah.
But then complete strangers, which is most of the time how, if this is gonna go any further, best to believe it's gonna be complete strangers who be like, God damn, that shit is phenomenal. Who is these motherfuckers?
Right, exactly. But you know what, man? I think it's better on that because it kind of presents different struggles. If I'm using that in the right terminology, I mean, like, I know he in Pakistan, and I can only imagine how the fuck that looks over there. You know what I'm saying? Because how it's painted over here. You know, but then from our perspective, I wonder how our shit is painted over there. You know,
right now.
You're right, exactly.
Right now, bro, because who our president is. I think everybody turn on America like that shit is The Apprentice. They're just trying to see who's gonna fire next. Who is Donald Trump going to fire today?
Well, that's just the thing, man. Like I said, you know, man, this was definitely the conversation to have because today, man, I just been so in and out with it. It's been so in and out for me.
That's a constant struggle, man. Like, finding the willpower to keep pushing because you feel like you done put in so many like man hours. Like, and they say in order to become an expert in what you do, you got to put in 10,000 plus hours.
Yeah.
In that craft, just craft and homing your craft and homing your craft. But the thing is, man, you got to know that what you're doing, whether you got one person listening or you got a million people listening, what you're doing is changing the world. You're doing what you're supposed to do. When you're doing what you're supposed to do, you keep pushing because it's going to come. They'll come. I've ran across too many stories where motherfuckers doing shit like this. Hell, they do speeches. They probably have one nigga in the room.
Yeah,
They put years into it. Then eventually, nigga, they getting paid $1 million just to do a 10, 20, 30-minute speech.
True.
No, I got a guy up, Russell Bronson, my man. That's my dog. When it comes to marketing, that's the guy. But he was like, he has this podcast that he was listening to, one of his favorite podcasts, and the dude said, look, man, I put out 100 episodes before I even blew up. I put out 100 episodes before people even started realizing that I existed. 100. You know how he said before then I might have had 1, 2 people listening. Could you imagine the willpower it takes? You out here putting all this shit up, and then you got 2 people for 100 fucking episodes.
Yeah, no, man. You know, like I be feeling like, okay, we got some real strong ass topics, right? But
Right.
then it don't, I be wanting to see other people's conversational piece. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't leave us no comments. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I want this not to just be just a podcast, but something that, hey, we all educating and sharpening each other. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So that kind of fucks with your self worth too sometimes, because it's like, damn, you just feel like I'm talking to be talking. You know what I'm saying? Even though it don't feel like that with you, D, because hey, me and you, we gonna chop it up regardless. But to have a platform like this, you know what I'm saying? you know, where you use and not really. I don't look at this like this is a mic. This is an instrument. It's a vocal piece. You know what I'm saying, for us to get our oratorical presentation and message out.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
did it again. Okay, we got hold on.
What?
We got shit. Okay, was it it was
Capital
capital debacle.
debacle.
It was another. I don't know. I'm not sure it was another, but I know we got capital debacle, and now we got oratorical motherfucker. This nigga is spitting that Webster on y'all asses.
I'm just saying, this is that platform, bro, that we trying to get the message out here. You know what I'm saying? And I know people, because when you see people that's been listening to it, they got a shitload of shit to say. You know what I'm saying? But like, I want us all to sharpen each other. You know?
And look, I've tried to start numerous groups. Numerous. You've been in a few. I've tried to
Mm-hmm.
start numerous groups. I even have a fucking group called Steel Sharpen Steel. So I understand where you coming from on that. But it used to bother me. I ain't gonna even fake the funk with you. It used to bother me because I'd be like, damn, niggas really said that this is what they wanted to do, but niggas
Right.
ain't saying shit.
Right.
And that used to bother me. Now I'm at the point where it's like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? No, it's like I'm at the point, not fuck it as in, fuck anybody in any way like that. It's just like,
Yeah.
man, fuck it, they'll come. I like that movie. I can't remember it, but it's like, yo, if you build it, they'll come. Well, they gotta build it. So fuck it, they'll come when they come. I'm gonna keep doing what I
Right.
supposed to
Right.
do. This right
Right.
here, you can do this. This right here can be utilized in a lot of ways. But one, it could be therapeutic for me or you at the moment. When it
And it
comes to this
is.
Friday, you got a whole week, and then it's like,
Yeah.
man, let me just go ahead and let this shit out. You know what I'm saying? And then you can let it out in a safe space.
I mean, like I said,
Also,
man. Oh,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
my bad, but it's like it can't be about outside. But I understand because that inner human in us, just being human, what you're looking for in a sense of a word, it's like validation for the cold shit that you spit. And every nigga wants every human wants validation in some way or another. It's like, nigga, goddamn, just comment, nigga, say something, nigga. I just dropped a fucking bomb on this bitch.
I
And
agree with that. You know
everybody,
what I'm
and that's
saying?
human. That's human. Like most of the time, bro, I promise you, just try it. Next time, I'm really good at this. I learned this in wellness consulting when I got my wellness consulting
Yeah.
certification, which is something like a therapist, but not really.
Right.
If you just listen, motherfuckers don't call you for your advice. Let's get this clear. Motherfuckers
Right.
don't call you for advice 90% of the
Exactly.
time. They call you to vent what they're feeling
Right.
and then get
Exactly.
validated that what they're feeling is correct. They don't
Exactly.
want to hear that but. I try to eliminate but. I try to switch it with the Obama ah. Everybody know that shit. If you don't know the Obama ah, you ain't here. No, Obama don't say but. He'll be like, oh, well,
I'm very proud of what you've done.
I'm out here and everybody seems to be, going behind Trump, letting him sign all these bills. I tried.
Right. He
When
gonna
I
try to
tried,
throw it at you from a different
yeah,
angle.
when I tried to do it, I was stopped at the door. It was boom.
Right.
Shut the door on me. Ain't that right, Michelle? You remember that, baby? She remembers. She remembers.
Oh man, that's the
But see,
truth.
right then you'll hear, but you know, most niggas would be like, but no, Obama don't say but. He'd be like, the thing is,
Very proud of what you've done.
Like he about to bring that next joke in.
all he say is So like, well, most normal niggas say but. You like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying, but
Right.
I don't agree with you. Obama don't say but. He'd be like, I hear what you're saying. Don't quite agree. You know what I'm saying? He cut it out. He cut the butt out. Like, don't quite agree. Let me
That's
I
how I
have another
just like him
philosophy.
too, boy.
I don't quite agree with that.
But just think, it's like
Yeah.
you said, even that, D, that's a self-worth thing, right? You call, you vent, you want some type of validation. And then, you know what else, D? I think that's another thing, and I'll be telling my wife this, man, all the time, too. When it comes to, like, self-worth, stop, you know what I'm saying? What's the word I want to use? You need to stop putting people in places they ain't qualified for. You know what I'm saying? Like you go and you vent to a person because you want to hear, you know, basically them approve of something that you know is not. And they not qualified for that. You know, I'm not about to go to a person who don't have kids, ain't never had them,
and try to raise your kids.
Yeah, you know, right. You know what I'm saying? And ask them, like, this is part of my self-worth, right? So now I'm going to ask you who ain't never had, okay, or experienced, you know, seek information from you that you couldn't possibly give me because you're not qualified for that. Stop qualifying people who's unqualified.
Facts.
You know what I'm
think
saying?
with that, I think that's a situational circumstance. And I said it because of this. There's and you know, mom taught us this. There's two different type of learners, right? There's those who learn from doing, and there's those who learn from watching. Right.
True.
So, but in the situation when it comes to you trying to tell me how to raise kids, you ain't got no kids. Nah.
Right, you trying to tell me about, you know what I'm saying, like my marriage, never been married, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just certain situations I feel like you have to be. It's like, okay, you go to a job, you can't go in there like, man, you know, I heard that you know
I heard,
you know, that, you know, it was explained to me about this whole IT thing, but I ain't never did that.
I heard I pressed Control Alt Delete.
Yeah.
And that shit fixed 99% of the problems. Am I right though?
Exactly. These stupid boys. Correct. But
I heard if you unplug the bitch and plug it back up, it'll probably be okay. I heard 90% of these phone calls y'all niggas be putting in is simply, but did you restart it?
But you see what I'm saying, bro?
Like, I had niggas hit me with that. Those questions they were telling me. Well, did you restart it, sir? Yeah. God damn, no, I ain't did that shit. Fuck. Let me restart it right quick, cuz. Let me see if this works. That took care of it, cuz. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right now, so you have a good day. Click.
And we all guilty of it, man. It's like it can even become like a guilty pleasure. Like, you know I done did my girl wrong, but I go to my boy and I'm like, he like, yeah, man, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She ain't shit, nigga. Look, let's go do what we do.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Nigga to
this
have
nigga
is
unqualified.
Actually, you need.
And he is against my self-worth right now, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all right now.
Real talk. We all have been there.
I ain't gonna fake the funk with y'all because I'm not on Paul tonight. I'm on R&R, baby. I'm that rich and rare.
R&R, baby. That's the drink tonight. Yo.
Cheap whiskey connoisseur. Also a cheap wine connoisseur. I got my certificates hanging up. Hate if you won't. Don't hate the player, hate the game, baby. Anyway, as much as that nigga's like, you need that nigga in your circle.
Yeah. You so stupid.
You need that nigga that when you go there for validation, that nigga be like. But see, he also got to be that same nigga that come back and be like, nigga, you know you fucked up, right? You did.
Yeah, you fucked up, dude.
He gotta have a balance.
Your motherfucking ass, nigga.
I got two niggas like that. Well, one is a refined man that I respect a lot. His name is Leon Benson Jr. Duke. He is a pastor. He is the man serves his country. He's a pastor and he's a nurse. The nigga is a triple threat. He's a goddamn superhero. And then I got my nigga Jock.
Yeah.
And that's my nigga right there. I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong or right. That nigga like, man, fuck that bitch, man. That nigga know what to do. And don't tell me what I need to hear when I call you. Tell me what the fuck I want to hear. Then when I get around your ass, be like, but you know.
See, and now you know that's how Lewis was with me.
Baby powder.
Yeah. He was that nigga, man. Look, fuck that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Look, everybody got that nigga.
I got my boy Ant. You know what I'm saying? And Ant ain't like that, man. He gonna come in there and tell me right off from the door, you know, you fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Get your shit together. Get back on your game. And you look at that, man, because that self-worth. Like, who really living for it? One exists now and one don't in my life. You feel what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man, like the way that all falls. But it does. That goes with your self-worth too, because sometimes, man, you are trying to get validation from unqualified motherfuckers. You know? So I try to change up my circle, man. And, you know, hey, every now and then, hell, you still want to hear that shit.
Well, you know
what
they
I'm
say
like, I be wanting to hear that shit from Ant sometime, and that motherfucker be like, nigga, man, you know, nigga.
They say you the five, your personality is the 5 people you hang around the most. That's what molds your personality. I feel like that depends on time frame. Because I could be around 5 niggas the most that one year, then 5 niggas the next year.
Yeah.
I feel with your atmosphere. I'd rather them say your atmosphere is what molds your personality and your choices.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie. Look. At the end of the day, like I said, you know my ideology's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, debacle that shit, bitch. Anyway,
right.
I don't blame nobody for my bad decisions.
Right.
Like, even when it comes to, I don't blame people. I don't blame Lucy. I don't blame nobody for my bad decisions. I made the choice to fuck up and fuck you over. That was me.
Right.
I chose to get over on your ass.
Right.
I found a fool. I bumped that motherfucking head.
Right.
Back in the gap. I'm not like that anymore, people. I'm refined. I'm a completely different motherfucker. All right. I am different from 2005 to 2020, nigga. I am a motherfucking changed man. Okay. Anybody who knows me. I haven't changed, but I've changed. That's the only way I can tell you. The good parts of me, I haven't changed. The parts that I could work on, my faults, which is also good parts of me, I learned how to warp them bitches into better parts of me. Because your faults are good parts too. Those are the parts that push you.
Right.
Those are the parts that mold you.
Right.
Make you stronger. Your faults make you stronger. When you fall, like self-worth, your self-worth is built off how you respond to failure, falling, your faults, anything that you want to call it. That's how you build your self-worth. When you fail at something, you can either look at it like, I'm a fucking fuck up. I'm a failure. Right. I can't do this shit. Why am I here?
You ain't gonna be shit. Cause
hold on. You gotta get guttural with it, nigga. You can't just do that shit.
You ain't gonna be shit.
You ain't gonna
Cause I ain't shit.
You gotta be. Dang, nigga.
All right.
You gonna have to timestamp all this shit because it's all going in there. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's like, so it's like when you fall, I think of falling as a way of finding yourself because it's when you're in the storm, not when you get out the storm or when you step into the storm, but when you in the storm, you build character. Like that's where you are. If you're looking for you, like finding you, and that's a big thing. That might be a whole nother topic, nigga. Finding you. You know what I'm saying? Who
It's
you
a whole
really are.
nother topic. Yeah.
So, but it's like finding you only happens in the storm. When you in the shit, like you can fake the funk until that shit come right into your goddamn nose, and it's like, yo, man, shit, sink or swim. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I?
Talking about, man.
Who
Look.
am I? You know what I'm saying? That's when self-work really kicking in. When you doing shit and you getting that validation, yeah, you can be on high. You can be up high. You feel me? Like you can feel almighty. But when you in the funk and you in the storm, nigga, who are you? Do you have enough self-worth to know that you're enough? That no outside source is needed to pull you through the storm. I feel like every time that you fall, if you have the strength to pick yourself back up, and I ain't saying that you ain't got like help is not needed. Yeah, you can get help.
Right.
But if you have the strength to pick yourself back up, when you come back up, you pull up more of you.
Yeah.
Out
Yeah.
that fall. You went down a certain way, but when you came back up, you added more to yourself, more to your weapon. You know what I'm saying? That your armory. You added more. And next time you get to another storm, it might not be as hard to pull yourself back up. But even then, you add more to your equipment. You feel what I'm saying? This is where you find the characteristics and the things that you need that form you.
Right.
So self-worth is that's one thing. If you don't pull nothing else from this, pull the self-worth. If you ain't got enough of it from your parents installing that, like instilling that in you as a child, that you are worth it, you are great, you are special, use is kind, use is smart, use is important. Like they said on the help.
Yes.
If you ain't got that enough and you get in the real world and you got to find it on your own, know that you only find that in the storm most of the time when you in the shit. Not when you see the shit, not when you get out of the shit. You find you in the shit.
Right.
That's where self-worth is found. That's where you are found. Get in the shit. Fall. Fail a lot. Nigga, you don't know what the fuck you don't know what you can do until you fail.
Look, the late, great John Lewis said it the best. Get into that good trouble.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that right there is exactly what my brother is saying right now. You know, hey, you ain't gonna know yourself until you get into that good trouble. You know what I'm saying? Until you out here in that storm. You know, my brother know I was probably one of the baddest niggas in my day. You know what I'm saying? So bad that I don't know if I told you this, but one of the times when I went back up to the Shy, Uncle Terry got a friend, you know, Lester, right? So I hadn't seen Lester since, man, we had left the Shy. But Lester walked into Granddad's house, man, and could not believe it was me. He broke down, he started crying, and he said, D, is that you? Man, I thought you was dead. Now, I say that to say, I'm sitting up there thinking to myself, because I didn't change so much, right? I didn't come way from the way I was, right? But I'm sitting there thinking, damn, I was that motherfucking bad that a nigga would think I'm gone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean,
let me validate your ass right
I'm
now.
saying that too, that you can leave something void, man, without leaving any worth there. And then people is looking at it like, man, he really could have been worth something. Like, they thinking you gone. You know what I'm saying? To them, to him, I was so important. But the shit that I got into, and then it's crazy, right? Because then a couple of years after that, when we went up there for Granddad's, you know, birthday, 100th birthday, Lester was
Centennial,
there
nigga.
too. And he started
Granddad
telling my
had a
wife,
centennial.
like, he started telling China, I don't know if you know, but your husband, that was one of the baddest niggas.
see, that wasn't, he ain't had that to do.
Yeah, but he did it though.
My nigga Jay Will, he ain't like my Jay Will, he ain't had that to do. Yeah, like he ain't do that.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, but he at the same time, he was like, man, but he turned out so much better. I'm so happy now. that is crazy, right? That is just crazy, bro. Because you could be extreme on both ends, and your self-worth could look two different extremes, man. You know? So man, this has been a great ass topic, D, tonight, man. I mean, real talk. Great.
So let's hit it with the funk. Yeah, I made another drink and so here's some bullet points. One, self-worth is found if you didn't get from your childhood, it's found in storms. You found you there. So go through your storm. Don't run from it. Run through that bitch. If you're going through hell, keep going.
The good trouble now. Good trouble.
Stay in good trouble. And even if you get in bad trouble, find the good trouble in it. Understand that your why is your why. But when your why driving you crazy, you got to have that inner source, that self-worth to know that what you're doing matters. Even if you're doing it for free, even if you're doing it and you only got one motherfucker listening, that one motherfucker is tuned in.
Right. Exactly.
Right now, even if it was just you listening to what the fuck I'm saying, you tuned in. And it's helping. Right. I changed the world because I changed you.
That's right.
Vice versa. You changed the world because you changed me.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it ain't about the goal might be to go global, and it might be to like change the lives in a positive way for millions of people. But like I tell everybody, the 20th step don't matter until you make the first.
That's right. I agree,
and
bro.
The only way to get to the 20th step is to keep fucking moving.
That's right.
No matter what. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing and doing it the way I'm doing it until the day I die, because my goal is to help those that I know need it. Like, I used to look at it as a gift or a gift and a curse, because I can spot a snake in the grass easily. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like easily I can spot it and I entertain it because it's funny. But then on the flip side of being so sensitive to people, I can see someone for what they're worth instantly. And it hurts me to my core when I see them getting misused and not seeing that they're phenomenal, not seeing the way I see them, or seeing how important they are.
Right. Yeah, man.
It makes it like I care more. And then that shit used to be so stressful. But now it's like, fuck it, yo. Yeah, I care more. So if I care more, I'm going to do more if it doesn't like fuck me up to the point where I'm doing so much that I'm not doing for myself. Because self-worth means self-preservation, nigga. You better reserve. You can't do shit for nobody if you fuck. But it's like, if I see it in you, it don't matter. Fuck that. I do it for free. Because I see it in you. And I know if I can get you to see it, you would change the fucking world.
Right, exactly. Look, that's one more step to the 20th.
You would change the fucking world. Like, it don't matter. You will change the fucking world.
You know,
I'm not chasing nothing else, but I see greatness in everybody who possess it.
Right.
Instantly. It's like, yo, nigga, why are you here? And they be like, nigga, why are you here? I'm like, nigga, well, this is just funding my shit. Why are you here, though? You have, like, phenomenal shit you can do, nigga. I know exactly what I'm doing. Hell, they know exactly why I'm here. Shit. Right. But motherfuckers see me on my part-time gig, they be like, man, and I tell them, nigga, why are you here? They be like, nigga, why are you here? I'm like, nigga, the same, nigga, I'm here to just fund what the fuck I'm doing. They know what the fuck I'm here for. That's why they don't fuck with me like that. I'm here because, one, this shit comes in my sleep, and they know I can get it done, and two, this funds what the fuck I'm really trying to do. Right. Don't worry about me and how I get down. Why are you here?
Playing, right?
Like, nigga, you have so much talent, and you're young. Right. Get the fuck up out of here. Unless you doing something, unless you funding something, nigga, go find yourself. Get the fuck up out of here. Unless you're using this job to save money, and if that's the case, nigga, don't come to me complaining. I get it, but I ain't gonna validate that. Because you got to earn your stripes, nigga. This is a war out here. Yeah. Nigga, you're going to come out on top or the bottom. You got to earn. Like, nigga, you got to earn your mark. But you got to mark to leave. Your purpose is set. You got to earn your mark, though. You just can't leave a mark, nigga. You got to earn that mark that you leave.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely, bro.
I even got something about to start with my niggas, nigga. It's called TGE. Leave your fucking mark. It's gonna be the leave your fucking mark quote of the day. I already got it ready to rock. It's gonna be a normal, nice ass quote. But niggas, leave your fucking mark. Stop playing. Don't play with me. Stop playing with me. Leave your fucking mark. Do what you meant to do. If everybody focus on that, then the world will be a better place. Goddamn it, because you're here to do something, so do it. And while you're on your journey to do it, don't be a dick about it.
Right.
Don't be a dick about it. Get out your ego. Be humble. Don't be a dick about it. You can learn from everybody. You can learn from a child. I learn from kids. That's why I love kids. I learn from kids every day to remain in a kid's state of mind. Kids are honest. Kids are always learning. They open sponges. They soak up shit. Kids will always be honest, even when you be like, man, shut your ass up. What the fuck did you just say that? You know, I say kids will keep it 100 with you, but at the end of the day, a kid will keep it 1,000 with you. Fuck 100, they keep it 1,000 with your ass. They be like, yo, yeah, that's nasty. I don't like
it. Right, exactly.
That's kind of nasty.
Yeah, man. Yeah, look, that's the truth. You know, me and Mom had a conversation after we did our love episode, you know, where you know, she was saying that I was a little long-winded on my analogy that I used, you know, in that episode. And she just felt like, yeah, I already know that. And I had to tell her, just like you said, D, this ain't for you. This ain't for the people who know. This for the ones that don't. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then she was like, you know what? I ain't even think of it like that.
Snapping your fingers.
You know, she was like, I didn't even think of it like that, but you right. This isn't for me. This is for the people who don't know. I'm like, yeah, Mom, you know, shoot, me and Dee talk about you 100 grand, baby. You done been with one man all your life. It's great. If anybody that hit the pillar of love and it don't have to be explained, it's you. We're glad you know your self-worth. Okay. But yeah, man, I feel you, D. This is for the folks, man, that you know, hopefully we qualified enough, because I do go back to, you know, don't qualify unqualified people. Hopefully we qualified enough to help those who need what it is that we are conversating and having these episodes about. You know what I'm saying? That's just my feel on it, because ain't nobody listening to something you ain't walked. And that's just real talk. You know.
Well, fortunately enough, we walked this motherfucker.
Nigga,
I walk every word.
Yeah, we didn't walk this bitch.
Every motherfucking syllable I say, nigga, I didn't walked and walked and everything else to that motherfucker. Oh, nigga.
Crip walked and two-step, nigga. I mean,
there you go. But, yes, sir. So yeah, I don't say shit that I ain't did.
No, most definitely.
Because I can't do that. I ain't gonna be no hypocrite on this motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel, what I done did, and how I didn't change and shit. If you can take from it, take from it. And if you can't, maybe we could talk about it and get you to a place where you can do it at your own level, step by step. It ain't about major leaps. It's about small steps that leads to little leaps, that leads to major leaps, that leads to bounds and leaps and bounds.
Yeah, major bounds. Yeah,
it takes time. But on that note, time for that good old Berg salute, motherfuckers. That's right. So, you know how it goes by now, niggas. It's up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink. And on that note, we will be back next week. I'll let y'all next week. Yes. Same time. Same motherfucking channel. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment. Fuck with your boys, your favorite cousins. We in this bitch. Follow us on Facebook. Y'all. Follow us on YouTube. I don't think we ain't on Twitter, but fuck it. It don't matter. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Shit. That's good enough, nigga. We old. We ain't trying to get on all that shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, two is good enough. You can follow me on Facebook. You can comment on YouTube. Nigga, we ready. You know what I'm saying?
We ready.
Episode 9 right here. We got episode 10. Then we looking for you niggas to join the show.
That's right. Come on in, y'all.
But until then, y'all stay blessed, stay focused, stay disciplined, stay dope.
Stay dope.